Hello, I'm Seema Kambojosan and I'm painting a beautiful Christmas card which I'm painting on a canson paper. I have cut the sides with a zigzag scissor, making it look very ornamental. And I did my two deers, a sketch of two deers, a little lantern on the pine tree, and the night sky. So this is the way I had put in yellows, oranges, and reds. Why I put a red is that I like to create a buffer between the blue and the yellow. Otherwise, we will get green hues, and therefore that's the reason I put a red tone between my yellow, oranges, and blues. So now I'm putting in my green pine trees behind my deer and dropping in. It's wet on wet, so I'm just dropping in the colors, light shades, dark shades of sap green and a little burnt umber. I'm putting more. I'm dragging the darker shades of the deer, which I have outlined him with, and covering the entire body with a dry brush, and so that I don't get the same shade all over. The body of the deer is in different hues. Dark and light has to be played with in such a way that he appears to uh, be moving his head towards you and looking at you directly. And this is a painting I have done within a wreath. I will do the flowers later on. I'm just doing a rough sketch of the both my deers. One of them I will put the antelopes on. A little sepia and Prussian blue I have mixed to give him a deeper outline to her back. This is a time when we really need to be bothered about how much uh, paint we are using, because we don't want the entire deer in one shade. We want him shaded in different values, so that light and dark gives us a sort of a loose look but a realistic look. Painting in his legs. Now I'm putting in uh, the pine needles on my wreath on both the sides. While my deer dries, while my trees dry, I do all the painting together. I approach a painting as a whole. It's not that I pick up one corner of it, complete it, and then go to the other. I pick it up as a whole, and when one side of the painting is drying, I work on the other part. So that way, I have my 3-4 layers on a painting. And when you paint in layers, your painting does look realistic. Do paint in layers, don't do it all at one go. Dry it with your heat tool or a hair dryer, then work with the other shade and other parts of the painting. It's a whole story you are telling. There's a lantern in the night sky. We're doing the night sky. We're doing the lantern. We're doing the deer. We're doing the wreath. So we are approaching every um, step to the painting at different time. When one dries, we go to the other. When that dries, we go to the other. And we have almost we have the deer, we have the night sky, we have the lantern, we have the wreath. So we are working on all these things step by step. And my deer has become darker. I have also put in his horns. I am again doing my trees, giving them darker shades. That way, we are projecting the a lot of trees behind the main trees. By doing many layers on the trees, we can get a look that there are many trees behind the main tree. Going around my wreath, doing some hollyhocks, filling them up. Always remove the excess paint. You can always put it in again. The lantern is shining bright. And now I am just pulling out the color on my wreath and giving it a very nice, rounded, full-bodied look. Again, I'm touching my deer. I need to keep touching up every part of the painting. Approach your painting as one, not part by part. And suddenly the entire painting will be complete. Don't give up. In between, you feel that your animals or your project is really not looking the way it should, but believe me, keep working on it, and by the end of your painting, you will have given it a beautiful dimension. So just keep going. And if you need to, just leave the painting and walk away and look at it. Put it on an easel, small easel, look at it. Do something else, go grab a bite, come back, look at it again, and you'll know exactly. Like over here, I realized that I had not thrown in the shadows of the deer on the snow. So I went back to my painting and put in the shadows. After all, every object standing on the snow is going to throw a shadow. So in the end, I did feel there was something not deep about the painting, and then when put in the shadow, it came out beautiful. Thank you.